Okay, guys, let me give you guys an update on OPTT. I talked about this one in the Discord and the education videos way back. Very nice trend here. I can't deny it. We hit this upper band on the daily. We have pulled back, and this stock has religiously and consistently met this system and has made lots and lots of money if you strictly follow this. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to how it works all the time, but these are the kind of stocks I look for. I played this on the EMA 10, and we made 26% right here. Did I make the full 26? I always look to take my 10% gains, and you'll see how often this gives it to you. Obviously, if you find the trend earlier, like if you see this right here, how we're hitting this upper band, we come back down. You can get in a much higher percentage than if it's it already ran massive, right? This is definitely due for a correction. So looking at this stock here, it qualifies the system. If we look at this massive move up, it hugged it. This is unsustainable, so price comes back to the 10, almost hits the 20, and when we wait for a daily candle to close, we come back up and we make this massive move of 36%. So the goal of this is to like really get in and out of these. We don't want to hold pennies long. We want to make sure we have a clear stop loss. My stop loss is usually 15% if we have a daily candle that closes under this EMA 10. I only play two EMAs. My favorite EMA is the 50. I will play the 10, but if I see a setup that is on the EMA 50, I'll probably just take the EMA 50. But as you can see, EMA 20 was the monster move up here. That's when it started going up. We did come back down to this 10. Right here, we make that move up. We skip the 20, even though this would have made you a monster return from these lows, making 39% in literally a day or two. But this right here is where you come down to this EMA 50. Right here, it is at 65 cents. You always get in a little bit higher, and you can see pre-market you got into that right there on that beautiful hair because it went a little lower, which is fine. You know that this EMA 50 is going to be a strong support because that's where a lot of the algos look to get into it, and you can see the monster return that you made here from this entry here. Even up in here is totally fine. This was a 26% pump. We're only looking for 10% in and out, and that's how you can really upsize your account here. But you can also look at the weekly channel too. This is in a nice uptrend on the weekly chart. If I was, the next support that we have is definitely this EMA 20. You can see how a lot of the times it's respecting a lot of this here. We hit the 5, go up, 10, go up. Your big support's going to be on these two here, but there's nothing wrong with taking it here on this daily to get you a nice quick win, put your rest of your shares at break even, and that's how you can really get lots of monster returns. I always put this entry just slightly above. Like, let's say you're looking at this and it, always put it slightly above because a lot of the times what happens is price comes to the EMA 50 and it will go slightly above like this. It doesn't have to physically, touch it like this. Of course it can go under, it can go just slightly above, or go straight on it. But as you can see right in here, pre-market, if you were taking advantage of it, this was the opportunity. This was a nice bullish signal here, making you nice returns in a blink of an eye. That's the kind of the setups I like to look for. We skip the 5, hit the 10. We skip the 20 when we go to the 50. I will be looking at this chart if we go to this EMA 20 on the weekly. I would love to see this at 52-cent region, and I can just keep rinsing and repeating it. I'm going to play it on each of these EMAs here. This is a very strong trend here. You can see right here, even if you were looking at this, you could like, okay, well, it looks like we actually have support right here on this high where we hit this, rejected, broke out above, and then we come back to this same support region. So there's a lot of things that was going on with this stock here, right at that 60-cent mark. Is definitely due for a big move up here. I liked it. Right here, we closed at 68 cents. Let's see if we can go up higher. As you can see, the EMAs above could act as resistance, and to a T. What does the algos do? We hit this 5 and we go down. It could hit this 10 or 20. We don't know which level it's going to be, but these got to understand is when you have EMAs above, a lot of these are going to be resistance points now. So keep a close eye on OPTT. I think this was a good buy if you guys were watching this according to my system. Can't play them all. I played USEG, got about 10% on that, and the setup was the same thing. What happened? We had this massive bullish candle. We skipped the 5 and the 10. If you see a gap down, well, you play the next level. Usually when you skip more EMAs, the better the bounce will be. And you can see from here, we made a nice return. We got our 10% in, out, and awesome, okay? On the next level I watch is this EMA 50. And that's the purpose of this strategy. A lot of the times you can make massive money, but I don't want to like say, hey, I want to make 20% or 30%. You know, a lot of times it can get that, but the market has not been very strong for that kind of environment. And a lot of these stocks are getting shorted, you know, really fast, right? So you want to be able to take your gains when you can, because 10% is really good. A lot of people would love to make 10% literally in minutes or overnight. So I like OPT. I like the chart here. As long as we stay above this 62-cent region, I would keep playing that. Your stop loss, I always do about 15%. But let me see what that stop loss turns into. If it's, I'll probably just do it right here under that EMA 20 here, from here to here. Yeah, that's a little too big here. So I personally would do about a 5 to 10% stop loss from here, because if it goes this much under with a daily candle closing under about 10%, well, then it wants to go to the weekly EMA 20, and you can make that all back and then some. And what a lot of the times I do is I go slightly bigger size on these better support areas, right? Because you can expect like these weeklies to really be strong support. I like this. It's nice. It's a nice little cool down. It's the same pattern as this here. You have this move up. You literally cool down, almost took out the whole move, and then you made this next leg up. And then we're cooling down again, coming back to the support level here. You can see right here where you had strong support. You made your 10% already. If you play this on the daily chart here, you can see how daily chart here, you see how it, you know, hit that EMA 50, and then even on that pre-market. What I tend to do is I tend to put like alerts here. I'll put like, for example, I'll go to the weekly chart so I don't miss this. And I'll be like, you know what? If this goes to this area, I want to put create an alert. I want to put it, if it goes below this area, then it will notify me of, hey, you know, OPTT is below that area. Look to get into that. All right, guys, that's basically the strategy of how to trade with the trend. This stock has been awesome for my strategy. Better the quality of the company, the better it works with the strategy. So you want to make sure these companies are more fundamentally sound. This one is definitely better for that, and that's how you can really make some massive money. Definitely join the premium Discord. Click the link down below in YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. And when you come on in, it'll when you click that link, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to become a member, all you have to do is hit day trade alerts right here, and that will give you access to my day trades and swing trades for a low time cost. For this video for $12 a month, you'll be grandfathered in, you'll never pay a penny more, and you will love a system that works. There is a clear plan on what's happening. You're getting into big demand zones. Demand zones have been around trading forever, and that's really what this strategy uses. We look for how bullish is the trend, is the EMA 50 at the bottom, and then we look for the zones to get in. If you have a big move up, you can expect a retest type pattern. We have these upper counter channels, so we don't get in on these areas. And I know a lot of people got in on these areas, as a lot of people messaged me about this, and it's like, hey, can it ever go back up there? We don't know. But I am going to tell you, I'm a new bull when it comes to these areas. I'm going to take these quick gains, and I'm just going to keep rinsing and repeating it, right? Make 10% a day. That adds up real fast, all right? So I hope you guys liked the video. Join the premium Discord. Hit the day trade alerts over here, or hit how to subscribe, read about it. But basically, if you have an Android, you will have to use your computer to subscribe or use your phone's browser. And it's actually best to use your computer because you avoid the iOS fee, and it will only be $12 a month for all my channels to be unlocked. You're gonna love my day trading the most. This is a swing trading strategy. My day trading strategy is the less riskiest. I know that sounds crazy because I sell options to buyers. We know that over 90% of 0DT options out of the money expire worthless. I take advantage of that and I sell that to a buyer, and that's how I win over 90%, and I can make consistent income every day doing that strategy. I think you guys are gonna really love it. It's a really nice strategy. It's low risk, less stressful, and it's one of my most favorites. So do check that out. I'd love to share that with you there. Hit day trade alerts. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.